Let's go. Streak is at 8. Ultra greedier. We have broken glass. Oh no. Broken glass cannon. We've got the gilded key that makes all chests, golden chests, deal more damage. Deal more damage. You know what I mean. We also got 2 bombs. We've got vascular vein. I don't remember what that item is called. Can I look like this? Vasculitis. Right. That one. I don't like glass cannon, especially in greedier mode. Blackheart is massive. Now I wish the Blackheart was in front, but this is fine. Let's see what's in here first, and then we can make a decision. I think that's good in greedier. There are a lot of bosses that I do not like this against, but the greedier stuff isn't one of them. Sack of Sacks is kind of cool. I don't know. I need to think about whether that pays for itself over the course of time. Really? That's just not okay. What's that again? Oh yeah, you're right. I saved that to refill my hearts after the curse room. Right. All right. I mean, we have a decent amount of damage and a not decent amount of tier rate. But we do have that glass cannon, which should definitely be a blessing and not a curse this early on. Vasculitis, actually pretty good too in greedier mode. Although I'm sure that these shots are going to freak me out more than once. But that's, it just do be like that, you know. But yeah, like, vasculitis just makes enemies upon death blow up into a few tiers. Which obviously is really nice at times. And I mean, honestly, glass cannon, pretty solid this early on. The problem with glass cannon is just mostly the extra damage that you take if you get hit with it. And I'm not a big fan of that one. The effect itself, very, very strong. Obviously stoked to have that. Problem is just eventually it's gonna come back to bite you most likely. I'm also pretty sure, but maybe somebody can confirm that. I'm also pretty sure that glass cannon does actually amplify self-inflicted damage. So I can't go into the curse room with this thing, and more importantly, I cannot turn off the switch. I think. Not 100% on that one. Anyway, I have the gilded key trinket. I want the golden chest. My PC died last Friday, so I'm playing Isaac vicariously through you. Oh no. F's in the chat to your PC. I'm probably gonna buy a bunch of keys here too. When you get an early key on sale, you kind of just want to stock up. Because, well, you're gonna need some keys over the course of a greedier mode run. That's famine. Come on, I need to get rid of Monstro and then I'm fine. Okay. Blue famine. Does that drop a soul heart in greedier? I forget. I guess we'll see. How are you not split up yet? Jesus. How much freaking health do you have? No, no soul heart. Okay, we're going for this, although we're... Ooh, well... I was just about to go on a tangent how I still don't think that the devil deal is worth it this early on in the run, and I stand by that. I want the move speed. We're really slow, and with glass cannon I'm gonna want the speed. Man, not great, not great. The battery does rebuild it, but I'm not sure I want to rebuild it right now because I'll take extra damage again. Okay, there's some moldy bread, which means I can go into the curse room first. Okay. Your glass cannon. I won't be missing you. Do you even take petrified poop if you find it here? We really don't get that many poop piles in greedier. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna try and not forget about that. You guys feel free to yell at me about it too. Towards the end of the floor. There's another key on sale. Okay, let me get my snack. Probs, you forgot the Eternal Heart? I sure have. Come on, Vasculitis, do some work. I believe in you. Come on, blue spiders, do some work. I believe in you. Do something? Spooters? Oh my god, the spiders are drunk. Okay, gonna do my tried and true stat of just staying at the bottom of the room when I'm too slow to clear everything in time. And we're just gonna try and do it this way. Vasculite is really good against these guys because when they split up, oops, the extra tiers just instantly spawn inside the duders. Can I have the glass cannon back? This takes quite a while. Okay, got the champions. I did not mean that in the sense of, okay, I got the champions, now I can get hit. But sure. Okay, this is the last wave. So this should be manageable. I'm assuming Vasculite is going to be pretty good against the man train too. I don't know, you see that item in action so rarely. Kind of hard for me to say like when it's going to be actually good. And when it's not. It's not going to be bad though. Especially against enemies that group up so close together. Whew. Building it back. Good luck with that, miss. Wesker, sorry. Oh, I'm gonna go for the meat cube first. I hope we're gonna get the money for the bar of soap as well. But I'm not 100% on that. Can you blow up the mushrooms for me, please? I would really appreciate that. Okay, what's the second boss? Another one? They gotta be able to blow up the mushrooms for me. Right? Teamwork makes the dream work. Also, I'm probably going to be here for a while. Just an FYI. I should not try with this amount of health to meat cube these. Good lord. I hit one mushroom. I hit two mushrooms. Okay, this is exactly why I hate rolling greedier as the first run of the day, you know. I'm not warmed up yet. And the worst part is, it's the first stream after the weekend, too. So I'm like super rusty. Yo, so those timers? What? The bounce. Please, one of these guys die any moment now. For the love of Christ, just stop chucking your balls at me. That's all what I'm asking for. Oh my god. Oh my god, finally one of them is down. Who knew Little Horn was going to be the hardest boss? There's another ball. Oh, what's the play here? Okay, yeah, that was the play. Judging from the boss we just rolled, that was definitely the play. We're gonna be here for a while though. Hope you didn't have any plans other than watching the stream. Because if you want to watch this entire fight, you're gonna be sitting here for a while longer. At least the spiders are finally doing their jobs. Anyone notice how this wave is like very consistently easier than the double boss wave beforehand? Like on most cases, yeah. There's that terrible wave in depths, that last wave, 12th wave in depths, where it's 2 champion chubs, and that one is really, really bad when you're on low DPS. But for the most part, if you can make it past wave 10 and 12, 10 and 11, you can probably make it past 12 as well. Oh, what the freak. Man, I hate to spend all my money on hearts, but oop, that's a heart I don't want to forget. What? There's a tinted rock even there, and I don't have bombs, dude. Alright, at least we get this heart. Alright, what's in here? Best bud. I mean, that guy deals a lot of damage when she's out. I'm just glad to find something that deals damage. PJs! I'm just glad to be finding something that deals damage here. That is actually quite the saucy potato peeler. Okay. I was worried about this wave. Now that I have all these hearts, I'm not as worried anymore. Like, this is still going to be tough, and I'm probably going to take a lot of damage. But I don't think I'm going to be taking quite that much damage. Also, vasculitis is actually hurtful here because, yeah, it's going to destroy the holy poop. Part of that was also my own tears, but vasculitis would have taken care of it eventually. Ah! Come on, best bud. Oh, God. The thing is, best bud, like, he's really hard to use offensively because he spins so fast. But he also does a lot of damage. Like, he does a lot. If you can get that guy to touch an enemy, especially comparatively early in the run like this, they're gonna take heaps of damage. Case in point. Best butt. Alright, we're gonna stay here. I still have plenty of HP and I can take advantage of the fly. Hey, look, I already fought you. Can I kill you before the next guy spawns? If I kill this guy in time here, then the boneheads are gonna disappear. So actually huge benefit to doing that. He didn't die in time. His death animation was too long, man. What a hacker. He did that on purpose. But he took his sweet, sweet time dying. So the dudes stay around. Alright. Uh-oh. Okay. Thank you, best bud. Thank you, best bud. Yeah, dude, what a game changer, man. You always think of like game changing item as these big tier changers, right? Brimstone, knife, ipecac, stuff like that. But like, boy oh boy, did this little fly, this little unassuming fly make a difference in this run. Huge difference. It's something I always try to emphasize when doing these streaks though. Like, you gotta try and see the value in every item you find. That's a big part of Isaac. When you try to go deathless streaking, right? You gotta look at what the game gives you and you gotta find the value in it. Oh right, the holy poop has a chance to negate damage. I just got some extra plays out of that guy. I'm gonna play for a bit more. Now that I have Rotten Baby, I'm feeling fairly safe. And I have a chance to negate damage, and I would really like to get an item from this guy. Not that item, but I'll give him an A for effort. Tell me the value of TM Trainer. When you find TM Trainer, you can marvel at your game knowledge and the fact that you're not going to be stupid enough to pick it up. That is the value of TM Trainer. Is to emphasize how far you've come as a player. Soul of the Keeper! Really, 4? Man, I was genuinely excited for that Soul of the Keeper. Five? Nah, one of them was from Dad's Lost Coin. That was the lucky penny. Dude, bro, that poop gave me more money than the Soul of the Keeper. Curse of the Unknown. Wheezy. Yeah, you come to Papa. I'm gonna try and find the secret room here. I feel like, whoops. I feel like that's the best value I could have gotten out of that. Really tempted. Should just buy the health up, not gonna lie. I wanna see what's in the item room though. Lemon Mishap. I'd like to get my 5 cents back. Are there refunds in this game? Rob's the White Heart. Okay, come on, Rotten Baby. I need you to do a bit more work. Rotten Baby is basically old reliable in fly form, so I'm quite okay with that. Just gotta get close to enemies once in a while for him to pull aggro, and we're good. I've talked about this before, but I guess it's worth mentioning again. Rotten Baby can actually pull aggro on enemies. So, like, once your fly from Rotten Baby locks onto an enemy, Rotten Baby is gonna be permanently locked onto that enemy until you either kill it or let go of the fire button. Very important to know, especially against high damage enemies. Or high health enemies, because once you get Rotten Baby locked on once, you just want to not let go of your fire button, so Rotten Baby can like permanently fire at that enemy. I should also really have taken advantage of this more. And it's gone. This is what I mean. See how every fly the Rotten Baby spits out immediately goes for the heart now that I have aggroed it on him? Incredible value. Like, that's a huge part of why I value Rotten Baby so highly, is the fact that he can do that. If there wasn't this aggro effect on Rotten Baby, it would be probably like a D tier familiar or something like that. Definitely way worse. Definitely way, way worse. I don't know where my health is at. I need to be more careful. I'm gonna be that guy again. Ooh. I mean, that's tears. We just buy that. I would love to get the syringe, but I don't think I'm finding that kind of money anymore. Okay, it does kind of suck that we lost the book charge now. And I kind of don't want to use the book here either, because I want to have it at the start of the next floor. I feel like that's going to be more important. But also, this wave isn't too bad for us right now. So I think I'm fine. It's really just those two guys, right? Because Skolex is a minor inconvenience at best. And I get hit by him as soon as I say that. Good job, probs. Love how I end up taking damage to the minor inconvenience, and like the other guys are just fine, you know? Truly the work of a gamer. You just wanted your best buddy online? Yes, absolutely. There we go. We figured it out. Okay, I am locked into devil deals, but I do have 5 red heart containers. So that's actually a pretty decent position to be in. Oh. Well. I'm not playing games here. This is a serious streak. Okay. So am I at 3 hearts now? I think I'm at 3 hearts, right? Oh, and a soul heart. Where does a soul heart come from? I mean, not that I'm complaining, but divorce papers for the bone heart. Don't mind if I do. How if I could find a heart to protect that bone heart? Look at that, a 7-cent heart and a claw game, which I do not play in greedier on principle. Okay. Anyway, we have knife. We have the best item in the game. Like, I feel like at this point the outcome of this run is not really a secret anymore. Like, I hate to be that guy. Okay, maybe it is a secret. Let me rephrase. That just landed on my head. Let me rephrase. The outcome of this run shouldn't be a secret anymore. But I am actually struggling quite a bit, so maybe I should just not open my big mouth. Maybe picking up the bone heart first was not the play. I mean, sure, but I also wanted the tier 8. I don't know. It probably wasn't the play. Are we just gonna buy 7-cent health ups for the rest of the floor? I feel like we might. Krampus! You're dead. Oh boy. I mean, I'm not worried about dying to this guy, but I just got ambushed from above, and it's my fault. I'm not really worried about... Oh, there was a third one! I was wondering how that guy got up there so fast. It was another guy. Okay. I'm not really worried about dying to these guys, but they are a bit of a pain for Mom's Knife. Another Krampus. I mean, I'm really not on my game, and I apologize, but like I said, it's the first run of the day. I'm never really on my game on that. On that one. I'm gonna gamble it up. No! It's okay. Oh, man, all these golden chests and I just can't open them, dude. Maybe that gilded key trinket wasn't as great as I thought it was. I'm going in here. The Fool question mark. I don't even want that. I'm gonna keep the gilded key though. I'm just a sucker for that. Okay, not very convincing items in here, I gotta say. How did that? Whoa, lag, what was that? Game. Oh, brother. Okay. Anyone know if vasculitis damage actually stacks with my tier damage? I have no idea. Woo. Ah! Double bloat. This would be a concern if I didn't have a knife. And I had the holy poop too for the start of that. Definitely all very helpful. Alright, one more. Oh, I almost got him before he even went into his first invisibility phase. That's okay. Have I ever had vasculitis on tainted J and E? I don't know. Maybe? Alright, I'm gonna be that guy. All we need at this point is HP. To support our Knife-a-rooney. So we're good. They do set damage by floor, okay. Today I learned. Esau kills an enemy, it fires fire mine tears with vasculitis? What? Alright. Okay, interesting how these things don't fire vasculitis tears. These guys do. I was prepared for a giant chain reaction off of vasculitis with these guys that came out of the doors. And not a single tier actually went for an enemy. I really need to make use of that Nightlight better. Nightlight is actually really good against this boss. I just need to actually make a habit of pointing it at him. There, see how much it actually stops the momentum of his tears? What an item. Ow. Wee. No, not we. Ah. Okay, we're good. Oh, also interesting note on like how I said earlier that you want to try and hold aggro with Rotten Baby, right? By keeping the button pressed constantly. Obviously, you can't do that with a knife, right? Because you need to release the fire button to throw the knife. But while the knife is flying, the game actually, at least in terms for Rotten Baby aggro, while the knife is flying, it considers the button permanently pressed for the sake of Rotten Baby. So if you just throw the knife every time a fly is on its way to its target, then that's not really an issue, and you're gonna keep aggro. So as you can see, there's a lot of science involved with Rotten Baby. Quite complicated. You do need an advanced degree to be using Rotten Baby effectively. Or maybe you just need a few mechanics, I don't know. Either of the two, your call. Although, I mean, I can recommend getting an advanced degree just, like, maybe outside of Isaac. Like, there's other reasons to get one than the crying baby game. But again, your call. I am no streamer to tell you what you should and shouldn't do. GG!